Hey, what's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out.
Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7. On hot7025fm.com.
Yo, it's Tavon Greatness Patterson. Want to listen to Hot 702.5 on the go? Download the Hot 702.5 app on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you got an Android like me.
Let's get it.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood, and I'm here to talk to you about the Sci-Fi Center. It's your Vegas home for science fiction, horror, and fantasy. From comic books, toys, and posters to movie screenings and live events, they've got you covered. Located at 900 Cameron Avenue, Suite B209, give them a call, 702-900-4335, or reach them at thescificenter.com.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. We are live. We're doing a little pre-recording, so we're going to be on today. When you watch this, it'll be 2 p.m., but for me, it's 10 and coffee time. So if you see me sipping coffee, please don't judge. Again, it's your boy Savage. We switched the time from Thursdays to Wednesday. So it was Thursdays at 4 p.m. Now it is Wednesday at 2 p.m. So if you're watching this now, thank you. If you're not, you didn't listen, and I'm upset, but we're going to talk about it later. So today we got a guest back in here. But before we do, we're going to start with a Bible quote. We're going to start with the one that's on the back of my head, right, which is Timothy 1:12. And paraphrasing says that, although I was unworthy, you chose me for service anyways. And I think that resonates a lot with me because I never feel worthy of God's love, God's grace, right? I never feel like I will be adequate enough. And it's not because he makes me feel that way. It's just because it is perfect. It's everlasting. It's boundless. You know, he's a calm in the storm. So I've learned to put my codependency onto him. And that's one of the things that one will probably discuss today. But we got some little bit of tea today. But bringing in my best friend, we've talked before. We've had him on here before. We might get him on here again. Y'all know him. Ladies love him. Boys love him. And that mustache is just forever loving. So please give a warm welcome to Mr. Dylan Powell.
The mic was far away. My bad. We're starting out strong. Oh, man. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I'm Dylan. I mean, it's early. It's early one today. But
all right. Well, I'll help him out here, guys, because this is starting a little nerve-wracking. All right.
Shaky.
So he has a business. He's a handyman. So if you need someone to come over and check those pipes, if you need someone to adjust some things inside your bedroom, ladies, you hear what I'm saying, right? He is your personal handyman. He is the gentleman himself, the mustache, and he will clear those pipes all the way out.
I knew shaving was a bad idea.
It was a great idea. I fucking love it. All right.
We're opposites right now.
I know.
Polar opposites.
I cut the mustache for a stupid reason, and I'm not doing it again. It's coming back. Bringing it back. Anyways, so I talked to you yesterday. I want to talk about a little bit of tea. Vegas. We're going to talk about Vegas. As a matter of fact, we're about to go live on Instagram real quick because I want people to hear this shit. Here's the problem, okay? Here's an issue I have. There's a group. There's a few groups. There's a few groups. Yeah. There's a few groups in Vegas called "Are We Dating the Same Guy?" Fucking stupid.
I seen it.
Stupid. So stupid. Okay, and there's also apparently there's some groups with guys in it that are like, "Are we fucking the same chick?" or whatever. Stupid. It's all stupid. It's stupid. This is why. Okay, let me break it down. People think that you're going to get anonymous truth, and you're not. People are filled with drama here, right? They want drama. They need drama. This is Vegas, Sin City. They're looking for reasons to create new problems, especially out of envious situations. So I'll give you an example. When I was with my baby mom, when we first got together, she had heard that I had been with multiple entertainers. That's false. I don't do that. I don't want to get in trouble at my job for messing around with anybody, so I don't shit where I eat. It's been a very big rule of mine. We can't say the same thing. But that's not something I like to do because I don't like the drama. But I had heard my name through many a bells that it should have never rang. But what I'm telling you is I found out recently that I've been put in this fucking group that "Are we dating the same guy?" I'm not talking to anybody. No one. Single. As a fucking Pringle. So for me to be put in there and saying, "Are we talking to the same guy?" and then people start asking, "Hey, was he nice? Is he cool? Is he this?" You, why?
I mean,
why?
it could be worse. They could be like,
Well, no, I've heard some shit, but it's like, okay. But the cool thing is there's been a couple comments on there. Now, I will say to the couple ladies that commented on there and said, "He's really nice. I've met him at church. We're not talking, but he is such a good guy." Thank you. For the people that decided to put me in this group to figure out if I'm talking to somebody or to start drama, listen, I'm going to clear this up live. I'm going to clear this up on the show. I am not talking to anybody. Nobody can claim me. Nobody's talking to me like that. It's not like that. I am single. You heard it here. So these little groups and shit that want to go on there talking about, "Are we talking to the same guy?" and then take one of my old photos. I don't even have head tattoos in that photo, I don't think. I've seen some old photos, but regardless, like, what are y'all doing? And then the dudes that want to put in the group, are we fucking the same chick? You think niggas are going to tell you the truth? Sorry, I don't know if I can say that word on here, but you think people are going to tell you the truth? Right? People are going to lie to you. People will go on there and say, "Oh yeah, I've messed with her. I've messed with." You know how many people lie on their genitals? Talking about they've done this or they've been with this person or they're talking to this person just because they want to cause drama and stir drama. You think people are going to be anonymously honest? But you can't just ask the person you want to find out about. Y'all tripping. This is some bullshit. How do you feel? Yeah, I'm turned up. This got me fucked up. I've been in this
I
now.
know you texted me last night. I was like, "Oh,
bro, this is not the first time I've been in this group.
I know you posted about it before."
I've been in this group so many times. Like, we are not talking. The last girl, I was in a. Oh, I got the screenshot. I'm gonna show you as soon as we get off live. I'm about to show you.
You got it all.
Yeah, I got the
It's so
screenshot.
funny.
I got the No, this is some nonsense. I'll tell you that much. But here, how do you feel about these type of groups? I just want to know.
I don't know. I just find it a little bit silly, to be honest. I mean, realistically, if anybody's interested, you think it just ask.
Right.
You
Like,
know what I
what
mean?
the fuck?
Or just ask their friends. I don't know.
Hey,
Making a whole ass group about it is a little excessive.
are we talking to the same guy? Like, what? Like,
Hey.
look at that. Who got the tea? Leave me alone.
It just, I don't know. It seems a little bit stalkerish. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Right. I've deadass had a girl ask me, like, "Hey, can you join this group? I'm trying to see if people are talking about me." I was like, "You got problems. We're not going to.
like
I'm not joining shit.
Why would they be?
They're not going to catch my name in any of these groups. None of them. I'm not in them. If we're live, can I show this to the camera? Yeah, this is the bullshit I'm talking about. You see this? You see this bullshit? Y'all see this? Who got the tea? This some bullshit. No one got the tea. You know why? Because there's no tea. There's coffee, no tea. We're going to talk about it. So, Dylan, I would like to know, how do you feel about if you were to be put in one of these groups? How would that make you feel? You clearly wouldn't give a shit. Like
I literally would not give a shit.
But
to
I
be
give a
honest.
shit.
I think it's hilarious.
It's not hilarious.
It's just like all those people that make fake Instagram accounts. It's like, okay, what are you getting out of this? Like, you can pick up girls online, but you're never gonna actually meet them. And then when you do meet them, well, what are you gonna do? You're not me, so
Yeah.
good luck, brother.
So I've had that. I told you about that recently, where I had a girl fly out here, and no, I was not talking to this girl, but she was talking to someone that was pretending to be me, right? But I had a girl fly out here.
Gotta clarify.
Yeah, let's clarify this shit right now. I had a girl fly out here, and then no, no, she flew out here and then tried to set up the catfish. But clearly the motherfucker has a little bit of brains because he ain't show up. He made an excuse. I ain't have the money for it. I couldn't come to lunch. Like, you can't come to lunch? Fucking lunch? The amount of fucked
I think
up.
he set up himself for a catfish. He's like, let me see if this girl's really what she looks like. I'm gonna just play like it's not me, and then
Let
he
me be
didn't
clear.
show up, but I did.
Let me be clear. It's not fun to be me. This shit hard. Got enough fucking problems as it is. There's no reason to pretend to be me. There's no reason to pretend to be me. I'm telling you right now. It's not fun over here. The grass ain't greener, it's gravel. This shit hard.
Some freaking dusty ass dirt road, bro.
Fucking dirt road.
Oh
That's
my
bullshit.
God.
Yeah. So people that try to pretend to be me don't. I've had people. That's how it ended up on the last time, right? Last time I ended up on this group, apparently someone made some dating profiles after me. It's like, what is the plan? I just want to know. Like, you match with a girl, pretend to be me, create some story, she likes you, you meet up, and then what? You fucking
What I just said.
like, what's
man.
the plan?
Right.
You
What
know,
are you gonna do when
Ted
you
Bundy
show up
this
and
shit?
you ain't me?
So I got something to tell you.
Leatherface.
Clearly. Yeah, right.
Leatherface it.
Pull up with a picture of me.
What is that? The Office? He cuts the face out.
Yeah. So what would be the
Oh,
plan? Like,
shit.
like at the club when they have the husbands
Bro,
cut
you
out.
seen those Kanye freaking
the black ones?
masks? Then they put the hood on and they got your face plastered.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be.
That's exactly what it's gonna be. Like, what the fuck?
That's so funny.
Yeah. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't
Pulls
get
up. It's really Edgar behind the mask.
it. But what would be the plan?
That's
I just want to
I feel like that's such a
let's-
valid question.
Let's just break it down step by step. Should we eat? Yeah, let's do it. You pull up pretending to fucking be me. And you get there, you hop out the car, you hop out the motherfucking whip, and you don't look like me. And then you have to explain, well, see why that happened was
the way my account's set up.
I thought it was on my account, but it was actually on my Finsta. I had some body surgery done.
This is my stalking account.
That's
another thing that bothers me, dude. The fact that women, I mean, dudes do this shit too, but women will have 5 different Instagram accounts that they can stalk you from.
Bro.
Like, dude.
Then have the fucking audacity to post
It's
you on there. Like, do
crazy.
you have any tea? Like, do you have some tea?
Crazy.
Let's talk about this shit. Like, go open up your Instagram. Click the little.
There was
icon.
that one girl that I took out on a date. The blonde girl. Remember?
Okay. Yeah.
And we were talking about how that dude had stalked her on multiple accounts, but weirdly enough, he used the same name on all the accounts. he just kept making different ones
with the same name.
With the same damn name.
That's the thing too, right? So,
like, tell me you're dumb without telling me you're dumb.
Right. Well, if we're gonna break it down even further, right? So, again,
Bad stalker.
The men that created the group, they're like, "Are we fucking the same chick?" These niggas will lie to you. They're gonna lie to you.
Why wouldn't they? It's gonna make your life terrible.
Right. They're gonna like
yeah, bro, I gave your girl 9 inches deep.
Right. Like, they're gonna look at you and go, "Oh, this your girl?"
Blew that out.
Did she not call you on Wednesday? She said she was asleep, buddy. Like,
right.
That's
gonna make you hurt.
People thrive off drama, and you know the type of people that would thrive off drama, the ones in these groups, the ones that decided to join this group. Oh, E, we need to talk about it. Are you in the group? Yeah, you coming on the next show, 11 o'clock.
You in the group?
You on the next show. We gonna talk about it because why would someone? Okay, Dylan, if I look you in the eye and you ask me a question, right? I have either motive to lie, which you'll see it, or I have no reason to lie because I'm not afraid of the outcome, and I'll tell you.
I'll also see it.
Right. But if I go behind this room and I go on a fake profile that says anonymous, and you post online, "Hey guys, how you doing?" I go, "Fuck you."
Right. You ain't
You'll
gonna
never
do
see
shit.
me. You'll never see me
There's
ever.
nothing you can do.
So why would these people that when you post it says anonymous, when you comment it says anonymous, when you like it says anonymous, why would these people go, yeah, we're talking.
Let me
How
spread
long-
some truth today.
Yeah, why would they be honest? Like, what? That's not. I just need to understand what the fucking logic is behind this. Yeah, please. Please. She about to join at this point.
Oh my goodness.
We're about to join E in. That's what we're about to tune in E. Okay, yeah. All right. She about to, okay, all right. Okay. All right, let's hear it. We got a caller? Now let's caller, what do you have to think? Let's see. What's your thought process on this?
Hi, good morning. You guys are so sexy. Oh my goodness.
Well, the lies begin.
Hey, listen. Somebody sent me a request to join this group, right? And I was like, my husband better not be in this group. It's on site.
He almost spit the coffee. Oh,
Right.
no.
So that's the only reason why I joined the group. I was like, let me go be nosy.
If he was in the group.
But we got time. I got time that day.
Listen, look at me in the soul when I say this. I'm not talking to nobody. So whoever posts it isn't talking to me.
Okay, but
so if I'm in the group right now,
yeah, but
someone fucking lied.
All they're saying is that okay. So the screenshot just said, "Hey, anybody got tea on this dude?"
Why?
Maybe it's someone that you are eventually going to be talking to, or you just maybe started hanging out with.
Nobody.
Okay,
Zero. I'm in church.
They want to
Leave me
know.
alone.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
I ain't got time for this nonsense.
Jesus is my Lord and Savior. And
Lord?
I'm here to discuss.
Yeah, listen.
This way.
Listen, things loving me don't seem to fit right, so I'm gonna work on me. That's what we gonna do.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
There's
but
some tea.
I've had interventions.
I didn't see your post in there, so they must have took it down real fast.
So, but it's the same group, right?
Yeah, it's the same group.
Ooh, there must have been some immediate tea, and they're like, "Oh, gotta go." Oh, found out. He found out. He knows.
Yeah. So when that happens, right? So the person will get banned from the group, I believe.
When it was a lie.
Yeah, like if they tell someone, if someone screenshots it and they find out who it was, that person gets banned or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, no one will ever know who screenshot it to me because I got a reliable source.
I mean, yeah. But it's against the girl code, though.
Girl code.
Yes.
How?
Because they weren't trying to like say you were a bad guy.
The last time they were.
What'd
The
they
last
say?
time they post me, and funny enough,
okay, let's talk.
The last
let's
time I
dive.
was
Let's
in-
deep dive.
I was in a
and mind
relationship.
you guys, I'm not on camera right now.
I was in a
Let's
relationship.
deep dive.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Because what did this?
Like my boy Garrett, shout out to Garrett. Let's get into this. Okay, so here's the thing. I was in a relationship, and I get a screenshot from a friend of mine on Facebook. She goes, "Hey, you're in this group." I'm like, "What is this group?" She goes, "People are asking if they're talking to you." I was like, "I'm in a relationship."
Maybe it was your girlfriend.
So then I
Take
asked
that
her.
breath again, please, and process what I just said.
Then I asked her. But then in this group, 3 or 4 different girls were talking to me.
I just said this live on air. Ask my husband if I'm in his group. Nope. Nah, I'm just kidding.
So
But
I'm gonna
seriously,
I'm gonna tell you like this, right? 3 or 4 women, or I think, said they were talking to me. How the fuck were they
you shouldn't
talking?
be so charming at work. People, you fall in love with a stripper all the time. I fell in love
It's our
with a stripper
job.
one time.
Got to be charming. Got to play the game.
See, that's exactly what I'm saying. See, Dylan, what's up?
That doesn't mean we're talking. You don't know my first name.
To
You don't have
them
my
you are.
contact. You don't know.
We
you
don't need your first name. What is your stage name?
Savage.
Thank you.
Savage Conversations.
That's all I gotta. That's all we need.
Me and Savage been talking a long
Right,
time. I go to the
exactly.
club every Friday.
Period.
I throw
That's
money
what it
on him
is.
on stage. No.
Yes.
No.
That's their mentality,
No.
though. Dead ass.
Yeah, that's psychopath. That's a psychopath.
Okay.
Who do you
That's a
think
fact.
comes
No.
to the club,
You don't
bro?
get. You don't get your.
See, that's exactly why I'm not coming. Because you guys and your shenanigans talking about psychos come to the club. See what I'm saying? here?
No. If you come to the club every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you sit in the corner. You throw $20 at one person. You sip on some and beer.
Are we talking about like $120? Or are we talking about like
$20.
several $20? We're talking about like $20
here, $1 here.
Okay,
No, we're talking upstairs, not downstairs.
Oh. Okay.
Like that and made her laugh.
$20
Total. Like a
Okay.
tank of gas, maybe, in a Prius.
Oh my gosh.
Chose the electric car.
Why couldn't it be why couldn't it be like a Tesla or something?
I'm just trying to understand people's logic. Look, I was a dancer for a long time. Okay? Long time. Mm-hmm. And I might come out of retirement for one show. Silk and I have talked about it. We might do one
You
show.
better be good, too.
February, March. You got to
They'll
be
be
there.
shaking that thing.
Not if I'm going to end up in these fucking groups.
Forget the group. The thing about the group is that I feel like the person, that last one, it was just, they were just trying to find out what's going on. The first one, it was your girl. Sorry to break the news. Okay. Next up.
And so are the other 4, apparently.
Right.
I mean,
You know, listen,
Somebody wanted to
and
sabotage something.
I know men watching this probably think I'm fucking nuts, but you know, it's not a good thing finding out women that, you know how many people I found out apparently fucked me that I've never met in my life? Like apparently.
well, you should. That's what I said.
That's
You
not a
shouldn't be so
compliment.
good at your job.
It's not a compliment.
It's an illusion, right? And guess what happens sometimes when people believe illusions are true?
You know what I really
Then
think
you
it
become
is?
their boyfriend.
I
don't even know it.
I
said what I said.
I don't want that.
So I think it's really stupid for your girl to post on a page like this because obviously all
Nothing
these
good comes of it.
all these other women are gonna want you. So then they're gonna say that they're with you, so that they sabotage your relationship, get them to break up with you, so that they can have their shot at you.
Right. That's exactly
That's the whole motive. You know what I mean?
Now I have read some of these comments in the group, and I'm like, these people could be reaching and just really trying to sabotage relationships. But at the same time, some people might just be trying to find out tea, and at the same and in other circumstances, the tea needs to be put out there because some of y'all are trash. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Some nonsense. Putting people in groups to think that you're going to get honesty is insanity. And then assuming that the honesty is coming from strangers that are anonymous is also insanity. So you get a bundle of fucking crazy and think that you're going to get something good out of it. Nothing good. Nothing good will come of this.
Imagine that one girl who posted the actual post is the same anonymous girl that's claiming that she's yours.
Like she just on different accounts. Like, this is fucking 4 different accounts. Like, yep, I fuck with him.
Like, oh, this is the reason we're breaking up. I
Matter
just wanted to dump you, but I needed
I just
a
thought
good
of
reason.
another time. I thought of another time. A girl went on there. A girl went on there and said, "Are you talking? I'm talking to a DS. Does anyone know a DS?" I'm like, first off, that's fucking generic, right? It could be like Dominus Savante.
You chose the most complicated name
I tried.
ever.
Fucking Gladiator.
Don Smith. You could have chose. You chose Dominus
David-
Suavecito, or whatever you just said.
David Smith, right?
Oh, my word.
Could be a bunch of people, but then I saw some of the comments under it, and again, these are screenshots. I clearly couldn't go in there. It's like, oh, I'm talking to DS. What is his first name? What's his last name? Does it start with the D-E? Does it start with the D-A? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Just ask the nigga. Hey, are you talking to other girls? Win-win. Now you get the same crazy ass answer. The same crazy answer you would have got in the group. Lies. Lies. Because clearly you don't trust the man, so you know he gonna lie to you, right? But when you have someone that's brutally honest, like I am brutally honest. Brutally. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you don't like it. I just tell the truth. Because of that, you can ask me, and I'm going to tell you.
I have a question. Are you on dating apps?
I was.
Are you still on there?
Negative.
Is your profile still up? Because I'm thinking like maybe somebody matched with you and was like, hey, anybody got some tea on him?
So, no. So
Because if you delete the app, your thing is still up there.
Yeah, I had to like go in and delete mine. I'm like,
oh, then that's potentially. Because I don't think I deleted. At one point I had Bumble, I had Tinder, and I had Hinge. And I forcibly know I deleted Hinge, like directly, right? Like I went through and deleted it. Tinder and Bumble I created years ago, right? Like when me and my baby mom split.
So there we have it. So this is an old picture, right?
But people can't be matching with me on there because I don't get on there.
But maybe you matched with them before and then still there.
I was on it for like...
Or maybe they didn't match with you. Maybe they just screenshotted the photo from your profile.
I mean, that's potential, but what the fuck are you doing?
You just want to know what the tea is.
There's no tea if you're not talking to me. There's zero tea. You don't know.
I don't know. I think the group is probably 70% toxic.
That's fair.
I think 30% of it. I think 30% of it is really people trying to figure out like, hey, is this dude out here doing the most?
70.
I think 70% toxic.
98. You got a 2% like, is my husband fucking up? And then the rest are like, I like this dude. Like, yeah, you've never met him. It's crazy.
I do think that those are true though. I've never even met. That's why I asked you if you had a dating app, because I'm like, some of them, it sounds like they've never even met this person.
Yeah.
So like the one that says that, do you have any tea? It doesn't sound like they have any tea. So they don't know you. Or did they meet you at the club and was like, okay, let me go find him? It's easy to find you.
That's true. But I got a question for you, Dylan.
Answer.
If someone claims to be dating you or talking to you, it doesn't bother you?
I mean, if I don't know the person, then obviously I don't.
Because I know 2 dudes right now that are dating you.
Oh, that's different.
No, it's not different.
That's true.
It's not. No! You heard it here first. We are live on Savage Conversations. He done sprinted out the fucking closet.
Nah, I genuinely like, if you know me, which the 3 people that I keep close, they know who I am and who I'd be dating or who I could potentially be dating, because I ask you guys first.
Yeah, we get all the tea, but that's also why you should trust your friends and not fucking Facebook anonymous.
Yeah, because
so let's just be clear. Leave the group. If you fuck with this side of the table, the 70% over here, leave the group. So
this is the side of truth and justice.
Truth. Here's the thing. People are liars, and the average person lies 3 times every 10 minutes. Right? The average person. We're not talking about psychopaths or habitual problems. We're talking about the average person.
Are you an average person?
Fuck no, I'm extraordinary. Oh my God. Phenomenal. 40 times. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm brutally honest. So here's the thing, right? Because, and this is something Dylan and I have talked about on, like, at work. Because of what we do, or what I used to do and what he still currently does. Whore. Mm-hmm. We get really good at lust and manipulation, right? Like, my job is to read you and then within 30 seconds figure out if I'm your type and figure out what you're going to like and then play that part, right? So when you get really good at lust and manipulation, when it comes to personal relationships, we almost have to be brutally honest and put everything on the table from the get-go. These are all my problems. These are my red flags. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm not looking for. This is what I can do. Why? Because then I cannot manipulate you if you know everything, right? Because for us, it's almost second nature to create this person or this version of ourselves that you're going to like, because that's what we do as a living for so long. So to disconnect that, which is also why I think Dylan and I might have had our hardest problems doing that, is because Dylan goes by Dylan in the club and Savage goes by Savage in the club, which means when we leave the club, he's still Dylan, I'm still Savage. And without that disassociation, we still create these same problems, so that when we meet someone, it's like, yeah, like, this is what I'm good at. This is what I do. And you start to realize, like, you want someone to like you, so you'll play the part in which you're best at. If you practice something, I actually heard this quote inside of Safe House, and Denzel said it. I fucking love Denzel. He said, if you practice anything enough times, you become really good at it. Right? Anything. And he goes, if you tell yourself 100 lies a day, it'll eventually sound like the truth. And I think that you and I, Dylan, in the course of the past 8 years, have talked to at least 200, 300,000 women, right? At least.
Easy.
And we've convinced a third of them to like us in some way, shape, or form. Third,
2/3, probably
Yeah.
5/8.
Yeah, true. But out of that, right, we convinced at least a third to, like, genuinely have a connection when there's no connection. And being brutally honest, like, it's just the nature of the game. It's the same thing where guys are like, oh man, Diamond really loves me. It's like Diamond really loved that Amex credit card. That's what Diamond like. Well, no, but we sat down and talked. Like, we didn't even dance. We went to the VIP and we just talked the whole time. It's like, yeah. So check the Instagram that she let you follow. Why? Check it. I can't find her. Yeah. We know. Sorry. That's what happens. The nature of the beast is that we know lust. I'm good at it. Really good at it. We know manipulation. I'm good at it. So my defensive trigger to that is when I meet someone and I'm talking to somebody, I'm brutally honest. I speak my mind directly all the time, every time, to a fault, almost to an annoyance level. And it's just how I counter manipulating because I'm good at it. Right? It's how I counter playing these roles in which I will naturally do. So that's the hard part. It's like, where do we find that balance? How do we find the balance of like what we're really, really good at and being genuinely ourselves? Because that's vulnerability. And you can't have vulnerability at the club because that's how you end up putting yourself in crazy positions or predicaments, right? So when you disconnect the vulnerability, you create this facade of this person that you know you're really good at. Then when you meet someone in real life and you go, well, hey, look, I can convince 5/8 women to really like me if I'm this person. And I really like this girl, so I want this girl to really like me. Why not just be this person so that I have a high percentage chance of her liking me? But then when it starts to progress, she didn't get to know you. She got to know the person that you're good at, right? Well, that's a concern.
What's kind of crazy to me is that because of the fact that, you know, we don't create a character in the club realistically. Like, it's you and me, you know what I mean? Like, it's Dylan, it's Savage.
Right.
But then you've got people like, well, I don't know if I should say, like, actual names, but, like,
Create
you know,
one.
Brody, Tyson, like Angelo, like, it's just pseudonyms, you know what I mean? It's fake. But that's their character in the club. And then when they are outside of the club, they're not those names, they're themselves,
right?
You know what I mean? So they're good at being, you know, whatever that stage name is, and then when they get out of the club, they can disassociate from that. They can get back to their normal lives, their normal selves, but then they go right back to the club, and then it's
like putting on a hat,
right back into character. You know, it's putting on a mask every time you're in there, and we unfortunately
haven't.
don't.
Yeah, we fucked that up.
Yeah,
we fucked that up.
Yeah,
that's what we should have done. But yeah, you and I came in Savage, Devon.
I knew I should have been Jimmy.
Yep, yep. I should have went by Shad. Listen, Shad Mayfield is the most popular black cowboy right now.
We went fishing with some shad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I would go by like Dante or Jamal.
DeAndre.
Call me Lamonte.
DeAndre Jameson the third.
Jameson the third is crazy. So, the man of the hour. No, all right. So let's get into this. You tell me right now, what's the hardest part about relationships for you being a dancer for 8 years?
I would honestly, I think it's the image that women put in their mind of what we are, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. So
it does to me, not to them.
Valid. So I don't know. I feel like most women like to think that inside and outside of the club, like, we're the same, which we did just talk about, and it's hard to disassociate the club from real life in a sense of, you know, I'm always myself. But if you've been to the club and you've seen what myself is, you would know that you should have no trust issues because I am the most disassociated motherfucker in the club.
Yep.
I literally will stand in the corner quietly until somebody calls me out and asks for my services.
What type of services do you offer?
I can sit in a woman's lap and gyrate for a minute, and usually, you know, that makes the payout pretty well.
Well, Do you care to show the viewers? We can connect right here.
I would rather not.
You have the overalls.
That makes it even that much worse.
You can break this down. Show them that blue collar booty.
Showing nothing. I don't even got a drill on me.
What drill are we speaking about? The lady said you do.
Oh man.
Bass Pro Shop. He's got the bait.
Oh boy. Got the shad.
The shad.
But no, I don't know. I've noticed that every time I'm talking to somebody, the first issue that they have is the fact that I'm an entertainer.
Right.
Which is justified because, when you think about an entertainer, you're thinking like, oh, this person's a whore for money. Like realistically, that's what most people think.
Or gay for pay.
Or that.
That's a question I get all the time. Not if I'm gay, but like, are dancers gay? It's like, for the most part, I mean, I wouldn't know personally.
Every weekend in the club is the dumbest
there's
question.
Someone. So which one of you guys are gay? It's like, well, I would make so much more money if I was. So, no. You know what I mean? And the thing is I've actually told women this before that I was talking to or in relationships with. Like, I would go to Piranha, not to dance, but I'd go to a drag show. Like, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I don't care. Like, I've been around enough women and men to know exactly what preference I have and what I'd prefer. Right. No, I've never been with a man, nor will I ever. I'm not curious. I have a lot of gay friends. I've heard plenty of stories. That's just crazy. You guys are power to you. You guys are champions.
Wow.
But all I know is, like, when you're truly comfortable with your sexuality, it should be an open thing to have these conversations, right? Like, I've heard that too. Thing is like, when you're comfortable with yourself, your sexuality, you get to a point where you have nothing else to prove. And that's the hard part, right? So just like Dylan was saying, first problem normally in relationships is, you're an entertainer, so you're a whore for money. It's like, just come to the club and watch me just one night. Just watch. And this is what I've done this in both my previous relationships. But the fucked up part is they kept coming back. My ex just every fucking weekend. It's like, okay, I said once.
Every weekend.
Like, no, sit in the corner and drill me out. Are you going to dance for her? It's like, do you want the rent paid? But the problem is they have this preconceived notion of how we move or who we are, and then you get in there and you're like, oh, I didn't think it was like that. It's like, yeah, it's just like that. We have fucking social problems. Mm-hmm. Like, especially me and Dylan. Like, our biggest issue is, like, we don't talk to people. We just stand in the corner, and then you choose us, and we'd be like, oh, you want to dance? Okay, cool. So we're going to do this dance. And then afterwards, like, hey, what are you doing after this? Going home to sleep? What about you?
Either that or they're like, do you even enjoy this job? You look really disassociated. I got that literally this weekend. It's
because Dylan would do dance like this.
Eyes on the low.
And the girl looks at him, and he's like,
I'm literally
pretend to fucking care.
I'm literally looking at all my buddies making faces and shit. I'm looking over her shoulder like, literally.
And she's like, oh my God, he loves me. It's like, yeah, all right. Look, the fucked up part is you come in there looking for desire, lust, love, and we come in there looking for rent and a car note. And we play an equal trade of, I can convince you that you get your fantasy, and you convince me that it's worth my time. And that's just been the trade for years, right? Until we're no longer in there. The hard part is, like, now that I'm a manager, right? People ask all the time, do you miss dancing? No, I don't. Not even a little bit. Excuse me. I don't miss the dancing aspect because it becomes really draining. Like, excuse me, damn, that's coffee. It becomes really draining because I don't like manipulation. I don't like playing the game. I'm gonna be an attorney. Like, I'll do that. I'll manipulate there. Convince the jury to look past obscene and.
What'd you just say?
Obscene.
Obscene?
No, obscene. Like obscured, but obscene.
I feel like I know what you're trying to say, but you're not saying it correctly.
Well, you think I'm saying obscene and obscure, but I created the two, obscene. I created a word.
What?
When you have obscure and obscene, and you put it together.
Savage Topics comes with savage vocab.
Hooked on savage phonics.
Yo.
The worst part
I'm
is
sorry. I was so I was genuinely so confused.
I tried to skirt past it. And he goes, wait, what did you say?
Skirt past that shit.
And then E's like, that's a new fucking word. Like, yeah, so I created my own word. Obscure.
Obscene.
And obscene. Put together, you get obscene.
I got a tear in my eye.
Obscete. Shit.
That's hilarious.
Here's the problem.
Aside from his vocab.
I'm going to law school.
Like books. Okay. Woosah. Oh, shoot.
Okay. All right. Ultimately, the issue is I fucking lost my train of thought.
I heard every bit of snot that just came out your damn nose.
The fucking
That
microphone.
was so gross.
Leave me
Oh,
alone.
my word. Oh, it's the coffee. The coffee is coffeeing.
Moving on. We're at like 9 minutes left. So let's just break down what we're going to talk about here on the notes. Privacy. When you talk to someone or when you're pursuing someone, is it public knowledge? Do you want people to know, or do you
Depends
keep it?
how deep we are into it. You know, if it's something that I'm claiming to my friends, then I have no reason not to claim you to everybody else, because everybody else is nobody to me. So, you know, obviously, this is if it's my friend or if it's my person to my friends, then it should be my person to everybody. You know what I mean?
That's my fucking problem. As soon as I'm with you, I'm in. We're in there. This
Background on my phone, Mrs. Savage.
right? Yeah, this. We are together. This is mine.
Oh,
and then,
my word.
and then, sure
Damn,
enough,
this table's loud.
it's the microphones are nice. Sure enough, as soon as it fucks up, it's like, yeah, well,
Delete.
yeah.
Let me change this
Change the
background real
background.
quick.
I feel like my biggest issue is like I love hard, right? So like if I'm in there, I'm all in, and that's what created the toxic relationships for me in the past. That's why it's hard for me to get in a relationship because I'll look past boundaries that I should set, and like we talked about it before, like codependency.
Well, with you, I noticed like when you like somebody, you like them instantly. Like it happens so fast, and then within like
Don't you co-sign?
within like 2 weeks, you are literally like you're all in. Like I love you. Like you are my background on my phone. You are Mrs. Savage. You are my forever. And then a month later, you're like, man, I fucking hate this bitch. Like, this bitch is stupid. I can't stand this shit. I don't want this anymore. Or
Feel attacked. Feel attacked by both ends of the table, and only one of them's talking. The other one's nonverbal. Nonverbal aggression.
but like I feel like you don't give it time to really like. You don't give it time for you to see what you could potentially dislike. Like you do in a sense, because you think about it. You think about it before it even happens. You create the scenario, and then you're like, no, like we could work through that. And then it happens, and you're like, nope, not happening.
So I'm an extreme overthinker, right? Which again will make me a great attorney because I break down scenarios. I'll look at something and I'll see 10 different outcomes immediately. And then I'll analyze, kind of like chess, right? I'll analyze which move will be the best one in that scenario. Problem is, right?
You keep getting these ones from left field, and you're like, shit, I didn't expect this.
Yeah, the problem is I expected these 10 moves. You jumped off the fucking board. Can't play chess with someone that's not in the game. So my issue is this. For me, it's really easy for me to see, because I'm a good decision maker, right? What I mean by that, fuck you. Let me explain. doesn't mean I make good decisions. It means I'm really good at making a decision and not looking back. So I'm really like a lot of people. I know some people that can't make decisions. They have a hard like eating, like women with eating. What do you want to eat? I don't know. What are you in the mood for? What are you in the mood for? Don't fucking ask me, because I'm gonna choose. You're gonna tell me no. I'm gonna choose. You're gonna tell me no. And now I'm gonna want to go home, and you're gonna get mad. So just tell me what you want. But I learned a trick with that, by the way. I'll tell the trick in a second. But my thing is this: I'm really good at making decisions. They're not always good decisions, but I'm really good at making decisions. So once I decide, like, oh, okay, that's a good idea. I like the outcomes on this one. Cool, we're gonna do it. And then I don't look back. And then later I'll go, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. And you know what I mean? I'll continue to make these decisions over and over and over. And then I end up with a person that's like, how do we get here so fast? It's like, well, you were okay with these decisions, and now we're here. What do you want to do? Like, I don't know. I
didn't expect to get this far.
Right. It's like, I just wanted things to happen organically. It did. We're here. We're breathing. Like, yeah, but like, I don't know, the timeline's different. It's like, so what? Like, we're just going to date for a few years and then get engaged for a few years and then get married a few years later. It's like, here's my breakdown, right? And this is something that this is a real issue. You might as well stay to the next show. I'm just saying, you might as well, because we got more things to talk about.
If you don't want to marry me in 3 weeks, then it's off. I don't want you anymore.
Not true. 2.5. But here's my thing, right? Here's the breakdown. If, as a man, right, I mean, I can have kids until I'm 65. If I'm capable of having kids, I can have kids until like 65, 70. Like, as long as I can still shoot nut, like, there's still a chance.
That word.
It's rough, but I'm just saying,
nut.
women have a time frame. Now, can they? Yes, but it becomes high risk. It can become complicated, right? Like, there is a realistic time frame that women will have problems having children. It's just true, which is why men can reproduce at 65, 70 and women cannot. It's not to be sexist. It's just the truth of the matter.
Biological clock.
Yeah. So because women have a biological clock, what blows my mind is, how are you going to be 32, 33 talking about, let's just see where things go? Like, I respect it. I understand. But it's like, if you don't look, to me, dating with intention is important. If you're dating with no end goal, it's like going to the grocery store with no money. You're either going to leave with something that's not yours, or you're going to leave empty-handed. But either way, you're not going to be satisfied. But if you date with intention and you walk in and go, I want this, and it's not there, at least you knew what you were looking for. You know where to go next. Like, you know the next move. Okay, it's not here, but I'm going to find it over here. But this is what I want, right? So I talked about this in the previous shows. I want to be a husband. I do. And I'm dating with intention. It doesn't mean it has to happen now. It just means that, hey, if we're talking and we're taking it serious, the plan is to get married and move forward. I don't need a fuck buddy. I don't need to see how things go in the next 10 years, because if you're in your 30s, we don't have that amount of time if I want more children.
You know what's crazy is the girls that are like 32, 33 and they know what they want, and then they really come at you like aggressive. It's like, nope, this is what we're doing. This is how it's going to, this is the timeline we got. This is what we're going to do. You're like, slow down a little bit. You're like, hold on, I got to breathe for a second.
I've never said slow down.
I cannot say the same. I just find it so, I like a bit of a challenge. I don't like everything to be pre-planned, but at the same time, like, obviously we know what we want. So it's such a catch-22. You know what I mean? It's you want these things, but then somebody comes and pushes it at you. You're like, you know what? I don't know about this now. You're like, this is a lot.
That's what I'm thinking, right? Because we have 60 seconds left. I think you should come on the next show.
I have to use the restroom.
Well, yeah, but you should do the next show so we can continue this conversation.
Yeah. Let's see why not.
So what we're going to do is, this show is going to air today at 2. So if you're watching this, thank you, because you listened. Because I'm going to announce it on my social media, on his social media, all before 2 o'clock today. So if you're watching this now, you're one of the select few that we appreciate. As long as you're not in one of those fucking Facebook groups. But all in all, listen, so my name is Savage. We've been having Savage Conversation. We're going to continue this. We have Dylan Powell. We're going to come back, but this time we're going to add in Carice. Oh, yeah. Whether she calls in or we get her on here, she's coming in here because she has some things to talk about. Until next time, stay frosty, my friends. and have a Merry fucking Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out.
Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot 7025fm.com.